Hello and welcome to another Wing It. We're going to wing it on the Magnavox Odyssey 2. Not one that I normally play, because most of the games are two-player only. But this one, Krazy Munchkin, is not. So this was their Pac-Man clone, more or less. It's very obvious. I'd say this is a bit easier. A lot less dots to collect. The ghosts move a lot faster. But I mean, I went through that whole maze without them ever really recovering from the first dot. Oh. So yeah, the Odyssey 2, it's a fun system. It's one that's cheaper to collect for only because they're not that popular, which in a way, I felt like this system should have deserved a little more popularity. It came out in '78, I believe, and it's honestly leagues past what the 2600 could have done back then. I mean, just the stability of the graphics alone. Alright, so yeah, it's pretty much just Pac-Man. I can see why they sued them. It's not as good as regular Pac-Man, I'd say. I mean, right now the ghosts were... Oh, I guess they were regenerating. Because so far they haven't ever gone back. I don't think they're programmed properly enough to know when to regenerate. Looks like every time you die, your score resets. So it's just kind of like an ongoing game. Ooh, come on. Sometimes this works a little better than others. So it's just like an ongoing game of one life Pac-Man. So I was going to go through a few of them. So this was the first one. Let me switch to the second one. Okay, we have switched over to the second game, which is Casey's Crazy Chase. So after they got sued, they made this one. And, it's different. So there's... I guess we're supposed to be going out eating the trees that the snake thing leaves behind. Or are they supposed to be mushrooms, kind of like a centipede? See, the ghosts are now... Yeah, they basically changed anything that resembled Pac-Man here. So no more ghosts. Casey now rolls instead of... Oh boy. The snake thing ate the mushroom and gets bigger. I'm going to call it mushrooms. I think that's what they were going for. Yeah. So this system... It's got some benefits and some negatives, and they're both the same thing. And that's the system itself is pretty much all in one. It has a keyboard, has the controllers attached with a piece of, like, fettuccine. The only thing that's not attached to it is the power cable. And while this is also a positive, it's also a negative, because if anything were to break, you would have to open the system up and possibly resolder things together. So, like, if your controller broke, which I don't know how you would drop it, because the wire on... Ooh, I got hit. The wire on it's only about maybe 2.5, 3 feet long. Alright. Yeah, so it never would hit the ground unless you were already on the ground. Oh boy. So, as I was saying earlier, I feel like the system had better graphical capability than the 2600. The only thing weird about this system is the fact... Ooh, he's getting faster. That most of the games are two-player, and the ones that are not seem to only give you one life. They were never programmed to have more than that. Maybe that's a variable that it... And I died. Maybe that's a variable they didn't know how to program on this system. But with that being the case, it really goes on forever. You never run out of lives. There's never a game over screen. It just keeps on going and going. So with that, we'll go on to the next one. Alright, now we're going to play Pickaxe Pete, which I honestly don't know much about. When it says select game like this, on the system there's a keyboard with numbers 0 through 9 in that order. I've been pushing 0. I believe 0 is the easy mode with one player. So this kinda reminds me of Donkey Kong. Although I lost my pickaxe. Kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong when you get the hammer. You can't hit the squares. So all you are is Pete with a pickaxe, and you're smashing up these boulders. Oh, the button jumps. Oh, there's a key now. Nope, the key is disintegrating. The key is gone. Yeah, I've never played this one before. Ooh, you can jump right over the top of that, which is useful. Nope, I got hit with the boulder. I'd like to see what happens when you actually get the key. That was interesting. Just gotta wait for the key to show back up. I don't even know if it's always going to be... Oh, yeah, I jumped right into that one. I don't know if it's always going to be in the same corner either. And up we go. It's an interesting thing. I do have the box. I probably could have read about it. But, you know. You know how that goes. Who reads the instructions? You just play the game. Oh. And the key was at the top. So it looks like the key's always going to be at the top. We'll do one more round. Hopefully I can make it back up there. Okay, luckily that works from both sides. And it's running out of pickaxe. Alright, so let's hope for the key to appear soon. I dived instead of jumped. Huh. Alright. We're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope we get that key. And he dived again. I don't know why he keeps diving now. And there's the key. We're gonna do this. Even if it means we don't play the fourth game. And there's that key. Alright. I was stuck. Let's get up there before we run out of pickaxe. Well, we didn't make it. Oh, a new pickaxe. There's that key. I got the key. I got the key. I don't know what to do with it now that I got the key. I'm gonna have to read up on this one. So we'll move on to the fourth and final game. Game number 4 is Alien Invaders, which I bet you can guess what that's gonna look like. Yep. Oh. Maybe you have to use... Okay, well, there's me have to use the second controller for it, for whatever reason. I lost my ship, I turned into a person. So the green ones... Oh. So you can regain your ship if you take out one of your shields. The green ones don't seem to go away. This is incredibly different. I don't think I can... I can't recover myself. I'm out of shields. Alright, we'll do another round. Oops. This is a lot harder. Because the circles, you can't even break them. And I guess you're only supposed to be wiping out the back row. Yeah. Let's try pushing a different number. Let's push number 6. I'm coincidentally doing better. So far I haven't found any differences from pushing number 6 as compared to when I pushed number 0 before. You can shoot out the enemy's missiles, which is very useful. They only move in 2 spots. So it's a very limited version of Space Invaders. Kind of goes against what I was saying earlier about the system being more advanced. I guess it comes down to who programmed for this thing, and being that it was the lesser purchased system, I guess you can only expect so much out of it, which is unfortunate because it's a nice system. The games seem to hold up as far as, while on my 2600 most of those games I buy are corroded and I have to clean them up. I have something like 8 or 9 games on this and they've all been in perfect shape, which could be a coincidence. It's really hard to say. And it's hard to play this when you're not concentrating, because everything's so much larger. Oh, it comes down the ship. The other thing is I'm not getting any... I don't know if the red number is how many times I've died. Maybe the blue number on the right is if I've cleared the map. It doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Come on. Yeah, this one's a little bit harder. Even doesn't matter which version you are on. Seeing if any of these other buttons do anything on here. Let's press the multiply button. No? No, none of these buttons do anything right now. Alright, well that was the Magnavox Odyssey 2 Spectacular. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.